Hello, my friends. Welcome to a special training that we're conducting for our friends in the Power Lead system. And I'm thrilled to be here. And we're going to make a major impact in your business. Now, I've been friends of Neil and Michael for a long time. And a lot has changed on the social network world, but you're going to find in your Power Lead System back office my Endless Free Leads mobile program. It's yours. It's part of your Power Lead System package. And this month, I'm celebrating my 26th anniversary in network marketing. And so you're going to find in my back office, my first training was back in 1996. We called it the Perpetual Prospector. Today, you have the ultimate prospecting and recruiting guide for network marketers, affiliate marketers, internet marketers, whatever you're trying to sell, everybody needs leads. What I'm going to do is we're going to show all of you by looking at your profiles what you're missing. Because most people don't realize that they're invisible. So for those of you that want me to check out your LinkedIn profile, check out your Facebook profile, please go over to the chat window and either give me the link to look at your Facebook, specifically your LinkedIn profile. We're going to bring it up on the screen. I'm going to show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and then I'm going to show you the tool that you can use in your Power Lead System back office to correct it. Okay? Now, a lot of things have changed on Facebook and LinkedIn, and we have updated some information here. One is the profile guide. We just updated it about 3 weeks ago. LinkedIn and Facebook have already made some changes, but you really need to get in there and look at this one because it's huge. Again, put in the chat window if you want me to look at your profile. Now, as a result of the changes here, things are changing. You see, most people are invisible on LinkedIn and Facebook. Your profile only helps you if people can see the details. So you must adjust your profile settings so people can see who you are. A visible profile can help you build your business faster. It will enable you to connect to more people than you know today. However, if people can't see you, then nothing's going to happen. It can position you as an expert in your niche market, and it will make it easier to talk to perfect prospects everywhere in the world. If you know who you're looking for, what kind of prospect, who is going to buy whatever it is you're selling, then people have to see you. So with the Universal Profile Guide, the last one had 10 steps. This one's got 12. 12 steps for maximum profile visibility and increased engagement, because at the end of the day, it's always going to be about who you talk to. Adjust all of your profile settings, make them public. Post a great personal photo. Post a great profile cover image. Post a strong headline. Create a compelling story in the About section. And a lot of these parts of your profile are set to private, or they restrict your visibility only to the people that you are directly connected to. You need to open them up and make them public. Complete every section of your profile. Add the mobile app to your phone. allow people to follow you, reverse engineer the content of your profile so you become the person your ideal prospect would want to talk to. Hide your friends and connections, remove any references to whatever it is you're selling if you're in a network marketing company. And finally, develop a posting strategy. Now, those 12 profile steps have created more strategies than were originally in our Endless Free Leads program. So the 6 strategies that have been a part of Endless Free Leads for years are now 19 strategies. 19 new income exploding strategies that will help you get to the top of your business on LinkedIn, on Facebook. You will not believe how fast this process works. Now, these create 9 simple actions that will enable you to start a conversation with somebody that you determine is a perfect prospect for your business. So we went from 6 actions on LinkedIn to 8, and we went from 6 actions on Facebook to 11. We added 5. The best part about what I teach you is it isn't technical and it isn't complicated. All you need is a simple free profile page to be connecting with perfect prospects for your business in seconds and begin a conversation. It's all about what people see. Case in point, I was working with Bob Tyler, who drives a truck. His profile was restricted so only his direct friends could see it. We opened up the settings. We added the description, entrepreneur, to his profile. And within an hour, he had 3 old friends call his brother to get his phone number. They all called him wanting to know what he was doing. He says, I sold all 3 products. I love this. So I said, Bob, post that on your Facebook page. So he does. And within 24 hours, 25 people liked the post. 29 people made comments, and 8 more people became customers. The process works exactly the same way on LinkedIn. Now, the reason my Endless Free Leads program is in your back office is because leads are free. Building a business isn't hard. On LinkedIn, you have direct, free, easy access to 772 million professional users. Facebook, 2.74 billion users, active users. And everybody in Facebook, everybody in LinkedIn is reflected in that big bowl of candy and nuts. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a specific reason. And it's easy to identify the people that you want to connect with and talk to because everyone's got a recognizable agenda. Their profile photo, the profile cover, the profile contents, and daily posting activity broadcast their agenda. So every time you log into Facebook, every time you log into LinkedIn, how would you feel if you could reach into that bowl of candy and pull out somebody that wants to join your business or wants to buy what you're selling? Or how about connecting with a happy network marketer? He's happy because he loves the products that he's taking from his company, but he's not making any money. Loves the products, but he's not making any money. Maybe the person that brought him into the business left. He has nobody to work with. He's not part of a team. I would venture to say that 50% of the people that are in a network marketing company would join you because they got nobody to work with, they got nobody to help. Then we got customers, people that are naturally attracted to what you're selling. Now, if you're selling the Power Lead system, oh my God, there are people that want to make money on the internet that you could literally walk right into your business. Then we have the unhappy network marketer. The company has changed. The comp plan has changed. The company's gone out of business. And then finally, we got affiliate or internet marketers that are struggling. They've bought into something that's not working. They bought into a system. You've got a better system. And the bottom line is you could be talking to 5, 10, 20 people like this every day. LinkedIn and Facebook are 2 big bowls of candy. They are virtual gold mines of prospects that you can reach into any time from any place in the world and pull out the colored candy of your choice as many times a day as you want. Somebody once asked me, Max, is it really prospecting when you know where the gold is? Today, LinkedIn is better than Facebook. Recruiting on LinkedIn and Facebook is as easy as pulling green M&Ms from a bowl of candy. LinkedIn, for those of you that are not familiar with it, is the world's largest professional social network. Bad news, it's no longer a secret. As a matter of fact, network marketers and marketers are flooding to LinkedIn to the point where LinkedIn is changing their entire format. Not to worry, I'm on top of every change. It's not going to affect you. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals. It's going to be your favorite social network, and we're going to show you how to use it for free. And they've added new video features that compare it. I mean, they make it just as easy to work with as Facebook. LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network. But they've got some new features that are going to become your secret weapon. They're going to give you an advantage over your competition for a little while. You see, think about this for just a minute. 772 million professional users, and you could connect with targeted professionals. The keyword search will help you identify perfect cream of the crop prospects. Their advanced search will help you locate people looking for new opportunities. Their notifications, just like on Facebook, will enable you to follow the activity of your prospects. They've got live chat, just like Facebook, so you can talk to people, qualify them with questions, and enroll leaders, enroll people with large circles of influence. You know what your prospects are doing and when they're doing it. You got a direct link to YouTube, you got a direct link to Twitter, you got a smartphone app that has video features, and now, just like you have a Facebook Live, you got LinkedIn Live. So here are 13 reasons why you need to be on LinkedIn. First, it's better than Facebook. Second, you can conduct 99% of your business with LinkedIn's phone app. LinkedIn searching and filtering features are the best on the internet. I'm going to demonstrate them for you. LinkedIn makes connecting with perfect prospects easier and faster. Their live chat enables you to contact your prospects directly with a text. You can get immediate responses from your texts from a prospect. LinkedIn enables you to make, post, or share videos to impress your target audience. You can see if your prospect is logged in or the last time they were logged in. You can see when your prospect is reading your message or typing their answer. And you can get around their limits of talking to people that you don't know. Connect with strangers even when you don't know their email address, and you can use it without paying for it. LinkedIn has added new video features that are amazing. Now, historically, LinkedIn used to brag that every second 2 new LinkedIn profiles are being added. Every second. Well, that means that every day 172,800 profiles are added. But the number has doubled or tripled. Every week, 1.2 million profiles are added. That number has doubled or tripled. And so where every month about 4.5 million profiles were added in the last 90 days, actually, that number is not correct. In the last 90 days, 28 million profiles were added. Last month, 11 million. So if you had 28 million profiles, that averages out to about 9 million a month. But last month it was 11 million. The secret weapon will enable you to use it for free because LinkedIn has a secret backdoor. A secret backdoor that will enable you to connect to people outside your network. It makes it possible and much easier to connect with perfect prospects, including people with large circles of influence. In the industry, we refer to them as whales. Communicate with them faster, close more of them in less time without having to pay for LinkedIn. Your competition's already using LinkedIn's secret backdoor right now. You should be using it too. and you can be using LinkedIn for free. So do you want to talk to more prospects, perfect prospects about your business every day? You want a crazy number of people hitting you up about your opportunity every day? You want your message box filled with people wanting to join your team? You have the tool in your Power Lead System back office that will help you put it all together. And knowing where the secret back door is and how to use it will make it possible. LinkedIn lets you easily connect with the people you know, but they restrict your ability to connect with the people you don't know unless you know their email address. They want to charge you to message people you don't know. But I got you covered. Folks, there is a tidal wave of business taking place on LinkedIn right now. A huge wave of people are jumping full-time into network marketing because of LinkedIn. Affiliate marketers, internet marketers are all jumping on LinkedIn because they make it easier to connect with people that you know in advance need and want what you're selling. Part-time network marketers, they're going full-time. And full-time network marketers are watching their business grow faster than ever before, and it's because LinkedIn has doubled the number of new professionals joining their network in the last 90 days. You can easily connect with the best prospects. It's going to become addicting. 99% of what you want to do can be conducted on your mobile phone. You know in advance who you want to talk to and who you want to avoid. You can avoid the frustration of getting a busy signal when you're trying to call your prospect because you can message them directly. And you can have your mailbox filled with messages from prospects who want to join your business. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you they owe their success to my simple 4-step formula and my scripts, and they teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and you've got it in your Power Lead System back office. As a result, they've got fast-growing teams of excited distributors that follow the formula in the scripts because they enable everyone to enroll new distributors and customers in less than an hour or two a day. And the simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper down into their organization. And once you have the master of the formula and the scripts that's in your back office, you can immediately help your new recruits use them to bring people into their business, and your business grows faster too. Everyone on your team will overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer: not having qualified prospects to talk to. Now, this has got to be exciting because it's going to put you on the road to success in your business in record time. In 4 simple steps, everyone can create a free LinkedIn and Facebook profile, instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, close a sale in less than an hour a day, and teach the steps to everyone that you bring into your business, and you will become a top earner in your business faster than anybody can believe. These 4 steps are simple to follow. It's like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Once you learn the steps, you get out on the dance floor and you start dancing with people. You start talking to people. Connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. Easy to teach, immediately duplicated by everyone that you bring into your business. And it's so simple that even a caveman can do it. Folks, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, those people are bringing in their friends. Now, I love success stories, and I'm not sharing these with you to impress you. I'm sharing them with you to impress upon you what you can be doing. Joanne, first month she started working with me, she doubled her income. The second month, it tripled. About 6 weeks later, she sends me this. My confidence is going through the roof. In the last 10 days, I've enrolled 4 people. That's a new record for me. But in addition to using this to build her networking business, she sells life insurance, her full-time job. So now she goes on and she uses what I'm showing her, and she's getting customers for her life insurance business. To the point where the company contacted her and they said, Joanne, what are you doing? You're leading the region in sales. What are you doing? She says, well, I'm using LinkedIn to get customers. So they invited her to give a demonstration, right? And now she's teaching everybody in her company how to use LinkedIn. She sent me that. The company sent her $5,000. She did 3 trainings. Now she's starting to travel around the country with her company. They're paying her first class. She's speaking, and she's getting $5,000 almost on a monthly basis. Carol, been in network marketing for 15 years, joins a new company. It's got my Endless Free Leads program. Her first month, the last 6 days of the month, she made 10 presentations and she closed 8 out of 10. This is what happens when you're talking to people that you know in advance need what you have. You know, a lot of you may have been taught over the years that sales is a numbers game. And it's true. Sales is a numbers game. So, since it's a numbers game, and they're teaching you, well, you got to go through a lot of people. You got to go through 100 no's to get a yes. And my friends, that's baloney. You don't go through 100 no's. Every time you get a no, oh my God, so don't worry about it. It's another step closer to a yes. Man, I can't wait until I get 3 or 4 more no's today because it's going to get me closer to getting to a yes. Here's a concept for you that's made me one of the most popular trainers in the industry. Let's go for yes. Let's go for yes. You know, before you ever start a conversation with somebody, you know by looking at their profile they need what you have. You know it. This is changing the whole dynamic of your business. Instead of trying to get 1 out of 100, how about getting 1 out of 10? And Carol is doing it all on LinkedIn. Joel knows how to sell. He just didn't have access to people. His first month that I worked with him in my coaching program, he enrolled 18 people. 18. After our 1 week of working with him, over the next 3 weeks, he signed up 6 people a week. Jeunesse, signing someone up in her business in Cambodia, who's bringing in 2 of her friends at the same time. I have someone in South Africa and Germany. I also closed someone in the United States. 7 people in 1 week with 6 others almost ready to go. She followed that up with a little note. We had a laugh. Since I've been coaching with you, I've become the best recruiter in my group, and everyone wants to know how I'm doing it, and I'm not saying. You're my big secret, and I don't want to share it yet. Now, we're going to start looking at some of your accounts, but we have a training where we talk about connecting with people that have large circles of influence. We call them whales. Your business grows faster when you bring in a whale because they don't come in by themselves. They bring lots of friends. So Todd sent me this last summer. Started using strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world 10 days ago. Now, over the last year and a half, over 100,000 businesses have closed. So you've got corporate executives that worked for companies for years that lost their jobs. And they've got staffs, they've got people that worked under them. So he said, I've been connecting with about 30 people a day, enrolled a business builder yesterday, and I have 3 solid appointments for today. After 20 years in the MLM industry and trying pretty much everything taught by numerous so-called gurus, I'm truly amazed at the results I'm getting from what you teach. Now that was about 9 o'clock in the morning. By 3:41, he sends me this. Thanks to you, Max, I've enrolled 3 rock stars in a row. Every one of them said yes. Would have been possible without your strategies for enrolling a whale from the corporate world. I can't tell you how grateful I am for discovering your training. Now here's a story that's going to knock your socks off. Francisco is somebody that I've been working with for over 21 years. Initially, it was back in the AOL days. He came back into network marketing last year. His first week, he sponsored 18 people. Now, these were people that he was already connected to. We're not going out. We're not looking for new ones. These are people that he was already connected to. 18. Says, you're the best. Well, October, he sends me another message. I recruited 20 people last week. And he's doing more on LinkedIn than Facebook. In November, he sends me this. Good morning, Max. Want to share, I'm in the process of enrolling 2 whales. Both combined are making over $1 million a year in one company. I couldn't have done it without your mentorship. Folks, you got my program in your back office. I'm going to invite you to join me in my upcoming boot camp with a special Power Lead System discount. We're going to knock $500 off the price for you to participate. That was November. December. Those 2 whales I enrolled in my business in November, thanks to you and your scripts, I'm excited to report that my 2 whales have brought in members of their teams, and they brought in 3 other whales who are bringing in members of their teams too. Everyone's excited about how your strategies and scripts are helping them build their business. 2 whales become 5 whales. That was December. Well, I hear from them in March. I now have 10 whales. Since starting to search for them on LinkedIn in November, they're all excited. Strategies and scripts are helping everyone build their business faster than they imagined was possible. And they've given him the confidence to talk to any unhappy top-earning network marketer, position himself as a leader that they want to work with. His business is on fire. Then I heard from him again in May. Hey, we haven't talked much in the last 2 months because I've been busy. Never been as busy. My group of 10 whales have now grown to 16 whales, and all of my leaders and their teams can't get over how effective your strategies and scripts have been. Owner of the company wants to know what he's doing. Everyone's amazed at how quickly people are responding to the messages. Your basic system hasn't really changed since the days of AOL. Only now we have more people to talk to and we know much more about them. All of my leaders love me, love him, thanks to me. My closing ratio when I talk to an unhappy network marketer has increased, and my confidence level is now off the charts. You're the best thing that ever happened to me since I became a network marketer. No one teaches what you teach. And my basic fundamental course is sitting in your back office. And then we heard from him in June. Thanks to using your strategy and scripts, my team has grown from 200 people in November to 2,000 people in June, included our 16 experienced network marketers, whales, who love him because he's teaching what I taught him. So think about this. November, 200 people. June, 2,000 people. And he's got 16 serious business builders that are pouring it on. By December, he's going to have over 20,000 people in his organization. He's on his way to becoming one of the top leaders in his company. And how he did it is all waiting for you in your back office. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to jump here on LinkedIn first. Okay? And I'm going to do some searches, and I'm going to show you what's waiting for you. All right? So you got 772 million people. Let's look at the people in sales. You have 59 million people that you could be talking to. Let's look for salespeople who are looking for an opportunity. 2.4 million. And you could break it down by location, by city, by state. How about a marketer? You have 852 marketers. Oh, if we do social media marketers, there are 28 million social media marketers on here, and most of them don't have a clue as to how they're doing. Let me flip back over here. Now, I want to invite you to participate in my August boot camp. You can register at maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. 4 sessions, and you can register today. You can start today. Before we get into that, let me come back over here. And I'm just going to work my way down the list, okay? And let's see how many of you are on LinkedIn and how many of you are visible. So we got AJ. So AJ, it doesn't look like you're on LinkedIn. Let's see if we can find you on Facebook. Okay. AJ, is that you? Well, if that's you, you're invisible. Nobody can see you. All right? Let's take a look at Albie. Priscilla, I'm going to get to you. Okay, looks like you have, Albie, you got 2 profiles. Affiliate marketer with Legal Shield and affiliate marketer and coach. Notice the one with Legal Shield, your picture's invisible. So let's look at this one. Now, you've only got 38 connections here. And let's come down here. Now you've been teaching school for 12 years. Your profile is incomplete. Okay. And let's look for you. Now I'm going to reach out to you and send you a connection request so we can be connected. Now let's look for you on Facebook. Doesn't look like you're very active, Albie. And when we try to look you up here, you're invisible. Invisible. Let's come over here and let's look at Priscilla. Okay, Priscilla, I'm going to guess that this is you. Let me unmute you. Hi, Priscilla.
Hi.
Listen, I'm glad you're here. How are you trying to build your business on LinkedIn?
Yes.
How's it been working for you?
I connect with a lot of people, either in whatever industry, and right now I have this thought, and I'm also going to be able to communicate on LinkedIn.
Uh-huh. Okay, but here's the thing. We're going into the second half of the year.
Yes.
All right, so let's figure out, what did you do in the first quarter? January, February, and March. How many people did you sign up in your business?
I have signed up on the bot alone over 200 and I'd say 70 or 280
Okay, in the
in the
first,
last 2 months.
in the last 2 months.
Yes.
Okay, and where'd they come from?
All parts of social.
Okay. Now, did you just start doing this in the last couple of months, or did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Between you and Todd, I also, because I've never been outspoken, and I've had your system, but I had to break myself out of that. So I contacted the other one to learn how to get myself going, because I was not. I was very quiet.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by the other one?
Todd, what is it, Falcone?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, because he does the same thing.
Mm.
And he basically is just teaching people to reach out. And that's what I was doing. I was reaching out more than I have ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that now I'm moving in the direction I should have been.
Okay.
So I wanted to put the profile right and to learn more about the industry leads that I've never dug into.
Okay. Well, let me explain a couple of things. First of all, I've known Todd for a long time. I was teaching this way before Todd jumped into the business. And the truth is that your profile here, the way it's set up, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is adequate when people see it and you're trying to sell your bots. However, if you're trying to reach out to people that you know in advance are looking for an income opportunity, and you reach out to people on LinkedIn with all this information that's on your page, helping network marketers learn how to drive traffic. Now, you could be looking for network marketers, okay?
Yeah, it's open to basically all businesses because they can use this system to also talk to other people
I understand.
in their business.
I understand, but what I'm saying is there are so many network marketers that have jumped on LinkedIn that when you reach out to you have the ability to reach out to people based on what they do. And you know in advance that they're looking for something else. Example, I can come up here and let's look for somebody. Let me open up another page here. Okay? For example, last year, JCPenney, retails,
Yes.
they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
They went out of business.
Yeah, a lot of people went out of business.
Oh, okay, right. So here you go. You got JCPenney. There are roughly 136 million people connected. No, I'm sorry, 136,000 people that work for JCPenney. They lost their jobs. Let's take Andrea here. She's a general manager for JCPenney. She worked for them for 32 years. Lost her job. Now, you reach out to JCPenney, to Andrea, with this profile, nothing's going to happen.
Okay.
Nothing's going to happen. All right? Now, I'm familiar with Todd's scripts and his approach.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that my scripts are 1,000% better. Okay?
I know yours are. I just have not been.
No,
I need to get myself in motion to get more out.
I understand that. But the first thing, Priscilla, you got to do is you got to change your profile.
Okay.
Okay? You got to put yourself out there as a successful entrepreneur, not as a network marketer. That's going to make all the difference in the world. Because you're not just looking for customers that are going to use the bots. You want to find people that want to become distributors like you, and they're out there selling the bots, right?
Yes.
You want business builders. You're not going to get them with this. But I'm thrilled. I'm glad you're here. We're here to help you. Get on some of my daily Ask Max sessions. Go through that material. And I'm going to tell you, the second half of this year is going to be outrageous for you. So I'm glad you're here. Let me kind of scroll down. Anybody else want me to take a look at your profile? Let me look at Bob. I'm primarily looking on LinkedIn, because if you're not on LinkedIn, you need to get there. So, Bob, you see yourself? Let's look at Brian. If you see yourself, type something in the chat window. Brian, you see yourself? And let me scroll down. Okay, so Colin, I could pick you out. Down in Australia. And it looks to me like you're just getting started. And okay, now, Colin, you got a great story here. And you can be killing it. Okay? I'm going to reach out to you and I'm going to send you a connection request. And for example, you're a barrister, lawyer. Come up here. Look at how many lawyers are on LinkedIn. 1.3 million. Let me flip back over here for just a minute. Whoops. I thought I put it in here. Let me see. Did I leave it out? I want to show you one of the pieces of the Endless Release system is our scripts book. Okay? Scripts book. 10 professions with the highest burnout rates. This is part of your Power Lead System program. Doctors, number 1. Look at all the doctors that are available for you to talk to on LinkedIn. Number 2 are nurses. Look at these numbers. Social workers are number 3. School teachers are number 4. School principals are number 5. Whoops. Attorneys are number 6, highest burnout rate. 1.7 million lawyers, judges, legal assistants, legal secretaries, legal practitioner, and I got to go in there and let's look for barristers, police officers. These people are a click away from connecting with you. And all it takes is a simple conversation. Fast food employees, retail. And then you've got all kinds of coaches, all kinds of virtual assistants, folks. It has never been easier for you, or for that matter, anybody else, to build a business. Never. I invite you to reach out to me. Send me a connection request. Okay? Let's look at David. So, David, do you see yourself on there? Okay, do you see yourself? Let's look at Gwen. All right, so Gwen, if either one of these is you, you're invisible. Nobody can see you. Looks to me like you got 2 profiles. Let's look at Jeff. And I'm going to guess, Jeff, that this is you because we've got some mutual connections. So you're still working on this. If it's you, Jeff, let me know. Let's look for Murray. Whoops. And Mary, I'm going to guess this is you. I'm going to reach out, send you a connection request. Okay, and let me look at Susan. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in the chat window some links. So first, I'm going to give you a link to register for my upcoming boot camp that begins on August the 5th. Only you don't have to wait until August the 5th. You can jump in there right away. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code FREEDOM because you're a Power Lead System subscriber, not $500 off the price. For those of you that aspire to move to the top of your company, become leaders, there is go to Max Steingart. I'm going to put this up on YouTube. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Just check the chat window. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. .com/free leads. All right, and let me look at Susan. And Susan, I'm going to guess this is you. I could be wrong. And let's look down here. Great profile. All right, so I'm going to reach out to you too. There's a bunch of things that you could do that would dramatically improve it. Tia. So here's the thing, folks. There's no reason why you can't be enrolling 2 or 3 people a week and then helping those 2 or 3 people duplicate the process. See, I'm not sure I see you. Let's look at Tracy. All right. And let's look for Winston. Okay? Now, we try to reach out to everybody. We're here to help all of you. Again, as soon as you register for my boot camp, we're going to give you access to the recordings of our July boot camp. so you can get started right away. We've got scripts, new scripts, that literally, when you follow the scripts, you'll end up, I mean, the enrollment rates are outrageous. Scripts on how to catch a corporate whale and bring them into your business. In the months to come, we've got a whole slew of new training material that we're going to be using to update and our Endless Free Leads program. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put in the chat window, this is my link. Reach out to me. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Put that in the chat window too. Now my final session for our July boot camp is about to start, so I have to jump. I just want to remind all of you that you have in your Power Lead System back office, you've already got my training program. It's back there. And what we're going to help you do, join me in boot camp. And like the boat, huh? Hey, listen, anytime you're in, I always take guests out on Sundays. Anytime you're in the Florida area on a Sunday, I always load the boat up. There is nothing to prevent you from going to the top of your company. Celebrating my 25th anniversary in network marketing. And I'm really excited to be working with you, members of your team. We're going to help all of you go to the top of your company. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. Stay in touch.